Welcome. In front of me is a Samsung Galaxy Tab A11, and today I'll show you how you can hard reset this device through settings. So, to get started, we will want to open up our settings, and in the settings you want to scroll down in this panel down to General Management. I'm going to swipe down in here, and you should find Reset Options. So select Reset, and in here select at the very bottom Factory Data Reset. This will present you with a list of data that will be removed by this process, which importantly includes things like music, pictures, and all user data. And by scrolling down, you also have accounts that will be signed out of here, applications that will lose their kind of like cache. So these are less important, and then at the very bottom we have the reset. Also at the bottom, at the very bottom right here, we have tips. You can use Smart Switch to back up your data to an SD card or USB storage device before resetting your tablet. Wow, so I can back it up to a physical data and then lock it to just your platform. Fantastic. Here you go. That's what you should be doing to Samsung. Under no circumstances do I ever recommend using this bullshit trash. The reason for that is when importing or backing up, more like, your data through this crap, you're literally forcing yourself to be only able to restore this data to another Samsung. Now, that's not really a good backup in this case, now is it? If I can't have access to it whenever I need to my personal data, even though it's stored on my personal storage, then it's not really backed up now, is it? So if you're planning to back up your device, what you should do instead is grab a cable like this one, plug it into your computer, then connect it in here, like so. You hear that sound? That means that the device is connected to my computer. We're gonna allow, and now I can literally access all the files that are on this device, select them, and copy them to my computer without this piece of shit right here. Which means I basically circumvent this limitation that I can only access this data if I have another Samsung. Also, you can do a cloud backup, but that also does the same kind of problem. You're limiting yourself to just either Android or specifically Google or the Smart Switch. So I don't recommend doing either one of those. Do it manually. That gives you, number one, control over your own data, security, and versatility. I personally, myself, like the security the most, because why the hell would I ever upload my data to the cloud for whatever garbage corporation to use this data to train their AI model so they can then milk more money out of me? It seems kind of counterproductive to my financial stability here. So that's one. And number two, having control over your own data is something that you should always have. One thing that you don't is when you do any kind of cloud backup, at least in Europe, I'm pretty sure, companies are forced to keep data for a specific amount of time. And I don't recall exactly if that was like 2 or 3 years. But after that time, if nothing has been done with this data, they need to delete it. So you basically can pat yourself on the back because you now fed your data to the AI, because you can be sure as shit that they're going to be using that to train their AI models. And then this data is gone. Well, gone from your access, but technically AI never forgets, right? So it's not truly gone. It's just gone from your access, but it was repurposed for training purposes. Awesome. So I say screw that, do it to your computer. That's the best way. Now we can select reset. If you have some kind of screen lag, you do need to confirm, and if you also have a Samsung account, on the second page, once we click on delete all, there we go, it shows up with this stupid moronic shit. Because apparently by providing a screen lag, that's not a sufficient enough verification that I am the damn user of this device. Let's see if I remember the password, which that will be a doozy one. That's probably wrong. Indeed it is. You know what, I need to go check. Okay, hopefully it's going to work. Oh, it did. So once you type in your password correctly and press basically enter, it automatically does this, shutting down. Sometimes if the device is a little bit slow, it won't do anything for foreseeable 5 to 10 seconds, and then it's going to go to shutting down or automatically shut down. Now, once it begins doing whatever it's doing right now, this will take here probably 2-3 minutes or so to finish up the reset, as it's going to now basically start resetting itself and doing a lot of the things with just straight up black screen or some like Android logo or whatever. So anyway, after like 3 minutes or so, we should be presented with the setup screen. So I'll be back once that is visible for me. And as you can see, the reset is now finished and you can set up your device however you like. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.